They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Complete to number 82. A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Washington.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Y'all playing the wrong football.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Gotta do better.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a 1st down. Again, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Now, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Topper! Topper! Alert flare! Alert flare! Leo! Snap!
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And some space here. 23 yards the pickup there.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones operating from the gun. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Here's Jones to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with Geis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins, his throw incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. But it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch the 80 weapon. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Fan. Watch twist.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Look at me. Go.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Get it.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On first down, it's Haskins. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. 3rd and 2. Now Haskins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing, Jones. Being chased out left. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
A toss out to Barkley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Here we go.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Spot. Squeeze. Jim. Get it ready.
From the gun, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. It's complete to Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 19-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Geis. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Stop your whining. Check nickel. Hop on. 2-6. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Coming this way.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's looking like another 3-and-out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Tate. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
It's been a long day for you. 51's a mic, boy. 51. I smell fear in that offense. Check up. Fear in that offense. 51's a mic. 51's a mic. Bandit. Bandit.
Get it. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Our update now from down in Miami. It's the Dolphins that have grabbed the early lead over the Jets. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Giants 28, Redskins 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Here's Haskins. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check, 59. Check.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. They've got his man complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 67 yards.
First down.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On third down, Haskins. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Now Graham Gano, remember, he beat the Giants with a 63-yarder back in 2018. Wind at his back now in this third quarter.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
You're out. Check. Kill.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Tackles. Now.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
First carry for the fullback, James Devlin. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Got it.
58 to Mike. Come on. Double tight. Out. 3 down. Out.
Ready.
A second down run with Lewis. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready.
Go 58 to the mic. Man, I got you.
Shoot.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. out of the shotgun. They'll run with Davis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play.
51's the mic. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On second down now, it's Lewis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. It's Davis on the counter, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Bring it. Bring it.
On second down, here's Haskins. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And finding the tight end Hooper. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Mike's 54. Marvin Arnold. On the ball. Shut up.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. This is caught by Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. On 1st down, Haskins. He's got it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Dwayne Haskins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will get him 1 closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
X3, 218, chop. 5.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Blue draw Parker.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Jones on 1st down. He completes it to Tate. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down.
Ready, break.
Yes, Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready.
On 1st down, Lewis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They try again with Lewis. And an alley to run. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Dion Lewis, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Redskins take over.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
At their
Let's
own
go.
25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch the shift.
Again, a run with Thompson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, Davis. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Set 90 Wolf.
It's our time.
Greystone travel.
Check 24. Check 24.
Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Davis. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Quigley now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Giants, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for